are you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Taha. So guys, today I'm going to be sharing a very simple tutorial with us, which is how to add a yoke to your outfit, be it your dress or your tops or blouses. I think it's basically the same thing, and I will be using a bustier. I'll be adding the yoke to a bustier. So I'll also try to leave a link to those videos in the description, so you can go there and watch those ones, because I'm just going to add the yoke to the bustier. So there are a few details that you might want to listen to, so I really appreciate if you pay close attention and get the benefit from the tutorial. So without much ado, let's start our project. Okay guys, so if you look at it, I've already drafted the pattern for the yoke, for the bustier, and this is our yoke part, of course. Then I'll be using tool for the yoke, which of course, you know, your yoke could be any fabric whatsoever, so but I'll be using tool for it. Now, if usually for bustier, the dart here is the dart in order for you to have a very fitted chest area, so it doesn't slip at all out of your body. So but normally if I have to add a yoke or use the bustier for a blouse, I don't make here as tight as I would usually do when I'm making a bustier. Like when you put the yoke and you pull sleeve, it becomes a bustier blouse, you understand? So but here now, right now, it's the same thing, but if I was sewing a blouse, I would not use exactly the same thing. So I would be doing this just about, like what we have here is this plus this is 1.5. So what I have here is 3/4, because I'll reduce this by 1/4 of an inch. Bustier, because of the feet you need at the chest area, that's why you have the dart this wide at the end. So because I'll be using that, I'm not going to make this part as wide as I would usually do for a bustier. You know, the bustier needs that fit, so I will be reducing this. So remember, you can refer to my bustier pattern blog in one of my previous videos. Just go check that out, or like I said before, I'll try to make sure the link is in the description. So I have reduced the darts there. So another thing also, now if you check the armhole, you know the armhole is supposed to go like this. Now when I'm cutting a yoke to add to this one, I don't bother shaping the armhole until I am done, when I've attached the yoke to the body of the outfit. Then I can decide, okay, let me cut that. If I want to put a sleeve, I can decide, okay, let me get the real shape of the sleeve. Why? Because when you hold this together, you know, it reduces the across chest of the main body, so you need this. So by the time you place this on it, it might be a bit wider, so you need to use this. So if you put the shape of your armhole, it brings it inside. Then when you place this, when you attach this yoke to this main one, you might not have a proper shape. So that's why I usually leave this one full like this. Then when I've attached the yoke to the bustier, then I now carve out the shape of my armhole. For the back area, now if you check the back, there's no dart to be held. Like if you notice for the bustier, the back area, I usually do it like 1/2 inch also, you understand? But here it's thinner because, like I said before, it's not supposed to be as fitted as when you are sewing a proper bustier, when you're adding a yoke to make it like a full blouse, you understand? So now when it comes to this zip allowance area also, of course, we are going to still shaping our zip. When you're fixing the zip for the back area, you need to start the zip from the main outfit, because if you start from here, it's going to make the net, since this part is that, if you're using tool, the tool is going to be bumpy, the zip area is going to be bumpy because it's going to be pulling the net. Except maybe you're using a proper cotton fabric, then you can start your zip from the neck. But if you're using tool, you start from here. So what I usually do, I use either hook and eyes or button and loops for this tool area. Or if you don't want to go through that stress of putting the hook and eye, you can just make your neckline at the back a V. Okay. You make it a V, so you know that this place is open and it starts, your zip starts easily from this area. So that is it for the back. Meanwhile, at the front you have it's your normal round neck. Then of course, secondly, as I'm going to be using tool, I'll have to double this. So when I double it, I'm going to have to turn it at the neck. So I hope you were able to get that. Okay guys, so I have, this is the yoke I have cut, that I cut out. This is it. So if you remember, I put the ½ inch down, but I cut it double. So I have stitched it around. Then the neck, I turned the neck. So of course the excess, that's the seam allowance, I had to trim it so it will be very little. So this is it. This is the lining, which I've also joined to the machine. That will now show you how you include that. But I've joined this, cut them out and joined the both of them. Remember, there's ½ inch here and there's ½ inch here. So we'll go and join it. And this is for the back. Like I told you, the back, the neck for the back is V. This is double, and it does, since it's been doubled, it doesn't stretch so much. But to be on the safer side, you should just make it a V neck, or you use the hook and eye. So this is, the back is quite easy because it doesn't have any curve whatsoever. So I will first of all turn this one. You just see how I'll turn include the yoke into the back panels, then also in the front panels. Okay people, so this is the yoke, this is the one for the back. If you recall, the back, we've already had the shape for the armhole. When we were cutting the pattern, it was already there, so we don't need the back. Then the front, remember we didn't shape it. I told you that we'll first of all have to put the yoke first. When you put the yoke first, then you can now shape it properly. Like my across stretch is supposed to be, 11, but this one now plus the sewing allowance, it will now be 6. So what I have to do is shaping it this way, you know, like you would do with your pattern. Then my armhole depth is 7 inches, so this is 7 inches. So what I need to do is just take this one, but of course I can use my free hand. And this, what I just need to do is do this, you know, like when you're getting the ½ inch that I'm supposed to remove, like you divide it. It's supposed to be from here. I'll take the 1/2 inch out from here. So with that, I can now curve my armhole. Then I'll use the hemming gum and put into this place and iron it out. So anytime you put this, it ensures that the lining does not show through the tool. The lining does not come out in any way. So that is all I will need to do, and then we are done. So people, that is how you include your yoke to your outfits, be it a dress or a blouse. So I hope you found value in this video. So see you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're yet to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. I will see you on the next video. Thank you.